OCL's been very helpful to me in my relationships with my family in particular. I think for the first time in my life, I understood what I sound like to other people. And suffice it to say that I needed to change my approach if I wanted to really hear what people were saying and encourage them to talk. So that's what it meant to me.
Is a community that cares. They have leaders all over this community, whether it's the fire department, Best Buy, their local civil leaders. Everyone in this community genuinely wants to see something powerful happen here and really feel people are connected and that people matter. And that is the Low Country pride, and that is the difference that I see in OCL Charleston.
OCL has been amazing. It has improved my marriage and my relationship with my children, and I've also had the opportunity to help a lot of parents. I'm a parent coach, and what we've learned in OCL works with everybody, and parents of teenagers, it has changed their lives using some of these tools and techniques. And in fact, I've sent a large number of parents to the OCL classes, and I'm so appreciative of what they offer about communication.
Summer, I was kind of in between a big life change. It had been 10 years of me working really intensely and passionately in an industry, and then I kind of just had this moment one day where I knew I needed to do something different and something local. So I was doing something on social media, and I came across Leanne Garrett saying that she was part of this Our Community Listens program, and it paused me, and so I immediately called her. We met, and I signed up. It was something that was so unexpected. It was 3 days of just listening, talking, and meeting people from all over locally. And what changed for me is that I learned about other people's personalities. This program allowed me to really sit back and reflect on what other people need. You know, I think I've got myself kind of under control, but if I don't really respond well to what other people need, then I'm missing out, and then I think they're missing out on the best of me. So this program really explains different people's personalities, and it's more not just being present, but also listening. Listening and processing, being reflective and not responsive, which I've always been responsive, a positive response, but I need to be reflective. This program allows you to understand what works in your personal life and your professional life. And listening is really the key to everything. I had the privilege just now to listen to Mr. Chapman speak, and he was saying, you know, if you're not really listened to in your work environment, you're missing a part. And so I encourage everyone to find out what it is that makes you go and what it is that helps you really bring out the best in the other people around you. And hope to see you there.
What OCL has meant to me. This journey started about 4 or 5 years ago with an amazing leader by the name of Nathan Evans, and he asked us to trust him to go on a journey with him, and that journey has been so awe-inspiring over the past several years and life-changing. I know that sounds cliche-ish, but it's actually been life-changing for me. We've had several incidents that happen where the skills that we've learned at OCL has brought us through some pretty tough times, and one of them Nathan talks about a lot, you know, especially when it comes to race relations. And I think one of the biggest cures to race relations is us being able to stand in the same space with each other and listen. And that showed up in a really big way in Charleston. And one other way that this has helped me as an individual and my family and my friends, my son went off to Afghanistan, and he left us an entirely happy, energetic, full of life individual. And when he got back from Afghanistan, we didn't get the same young man back. We got a very different person. We got someone who I thought was very broken when he came back. And I'm a C, and I think I can organize and put anything together and get everything done, and we can help and we can fix this. He was diagnosed with PTSD and ended up with 80% disability, and I wanted to help. And this course taught me one thing, and I was able to give my son something that I thought could be, that I was able to give my son something that was more powerful than anything that I could have possibly come up with, and that was my time. That was me standing in that dark space with him and just simply listening to him, just simply listening to what he was going through. And now when I see the phone ring and it's his name on it, I get this unbelievable joy because I know I'm gonna have a chance to be there for him in a way that if I hadn't taken this class, I wouldn't have known how to be there. So it's just an entirely incredibly powerful course that I think has the potential to absolutely change the world, to change the political climate that we live in, to change the race relationships that we have, if we could just stand in that space and empathetically and compassionately listen to each other. And so that's my story.